Hey, Matt, today we're going to talk about FindLaw case removal. And FindLaw is one of dozens of public court record aggregator sites that display public court records that you might not want to be seen by people if it's a negative.
Yes.
So what do you do if you Google yourself and you see that you've got a case record showing up on FindLaw?
Unfortunately, as we discussed in other videos, a lot of times you can just email the customer service of these court record sites and ask them politely to remove it. Doesn't matter if it's sealed or not. You just say my private information. FindLaw does not care. FindLaw requires the record to be sealed. So if you think it's possible to be sealed, each state's different. Your best course, reach out to your original attorney. They probably know the case better than anyone, and try to get it sealed. If you can't get it sealed, then we can help by creating positive content to outrank it.
So before you get into that, you said if FindLaw is sealed, talk to your attorney.
If it's not sealed, if it is sealed,
if it's not sealed,
if it's sealed, just send the paperwork to the FindLaw and they remove it for free.
okay. So you can get off of FindLaw, but you have to have the record sealed first.
Correct.
Okay, and then that's a more of a legal process that your attorney handles, not something that we would do.
No, that's not our alley. What we could do is we could remove it in the sense that we create positive content to outrank it, and then we can bury it so deep that the idea is people are inherently lazy. They don't click to page 5. They don't find it. Most of the problem solved.
So the strategy would be if someone has Googled themselves and they see a FindLaw case record on page 1, and maybe they've talked to their attorney and they can't get the record sealed, the only other option is to push it down.
Exactly.
And that's where you would come in.
Yeah. So we'll create positive content about the person or about someone fictional who shares the person's name. Maybe they're a private person or they're a stay-at-home mom or dad or college kid, and there's not really much to write about. In which case, we'll write about someone fictional, maybe a marketing entrepreneur who loves to blog and loves to write news articles. And either way, that online presence will outrank the negative and push it down. And sometimes you push it down far enough, it kind of just falls off. Google just marks it kind of as irrelevant, and it gets removed that way.
So the key is sort of to create other positive content that is, optimized for the person's name.
Correct.
And so that content then ranks higher than the FindLaw article.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's helpful. Appreciate your time today, Matt.
Thank you.